Hey guys, welcome back to J&C Cards. I'm here with C, and we have a new video coming your way. An exciting, very different video. As you can see, there are no baseball card boxes here, are there? No Pokemon tins. We're not actually opening anything today. We are going to do something that we've been wanting to do for a while, which is our what, Colin?
Our top 25.
Top 25 favorite baseball cards in our collection. And so today we thought this might just be a fun video that we can start off with. There's some kind of meaningful cards in here, and then there's some good stories behind them. And we're just going to get right to it. Appreciate you guys watching, and C's going to tell you who we are.
We are a father-son duo enjoying the hobby of opening and collecting baseball cards and Pokemon cards just for the fun of it.
Absolutely. And as you can tell here on your screen, starting off with number 25, we have the 1990 score Bo Jackson Bo card. Now, you might say, what is that behind there? Well, back in 2002, my family experienced a house fire. And when we had the house fire, I probably had a collection of, I don't know, 30,000 or 50,000 baseball cards. A lot of vintage Hank Aaron, Duke Snider, a lot of, I think my years of collecting was really 87 up. And all the cards pretty much got just destroyed. And that just ended my collection for a long time until about a year and a half ago when C and I started collecting. We made our channel and really got back into it, which has been fun. This card was one of the cards that made it through the house fire. And I just wanted to show you this. This is the actual house fire. We lost everything in the house fire, unfortunately. But there were a couple of cards that made it through. Most of my really good ones did not. And then all of my commons and things like that. But you can see, I think we were having a yard sale at some point. And it's still in that container there, that top loader. But that card I'll always keep, and it may seem weird to rank it as a top 25, but it made it through the house fire, and we thought that was pretty cool as a story. Now, second card that made it through the house fire is who, C?
Ken Griffey Jr.
91 Tops, Ken Griffey Jr. This another house fire. Look at what that house fire did to that top loader. Isn't that crazy? And again, I think I had either labeled these for part of my collection or was getting ready to do a sale at a yard sale. And this card, again, made it through. And it's amazing that it did. But being in this top loader kind of preserved it a little bit. And so I know this isn't the most valuable card. But having made it through the house fire, I thought it deserved a number 24 spot. Next up, C is who?
Luis Robert.
This is a Luis Robert that is one of the 2020 Topps Gallery. It's an orange, so it is numbered, C, and what is it numbered?
14 out of 25.
Now, we know that Luis Robert's kind of cards have gone down a little bit in value, but still we're holding on to this one because we like Luis Robert, and we have a ton of his cards. And this one just popped out of a gallery pack we did one time. I think we actually have it on video. And this was a really good find to get one of these orange at 14 out of 25. So we've listed that as the number 23 card. Next up, good old Bo. Another Bo, not the baseball bat and, football pads, but this is that classic 86 Topps traded. So you take a look at the back, see that number 50 traded. Love this card, and it's just kind of a little bit more of an iconic card these days. But that would be our number 22 card. All right. And the big hurt. Frank Thomas, 1990 Topps. Frank Thomas, #1 draft pick. I know this isn't the name, without the name, the no-name card, but this is just one of those cards that back in the day as a kid we had, and that we loved. And so we collected it, and I think I had multiple when I was a kid. And, of course, over the years, lost all those and got that one back. So Frank's in our 21 spot. Number 20 spot is who, see?
Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds, Mr. Home Run King, who, of course, is not in the Hall of Fame for a different reason. But 86 Topps traded Barry Bonds. Picked this up at the card show in Hickory. Remember going to that, buddy? And I want to say it was like $5. And, it's in pretty good condition. So couldn't pass it up. And that becomes our number 20 card. Now, going back to little vintage. Number 19, a 1978 Lou Brock. A little off center, as you can tell there. and some corner damage. But we really picked up this card because it was all about collecting and having this as sort of nostalgia and not trying to resell or anything like that. So excited about this card. And I mean, just the hit numbers he's got there are incredible. You know, the doubles that he put up. I mean, just an incredible player and fast, so fast. All right, next up at number 18, the man. Hank Aaron. So this is your 1972 Tops Inaction Hank Aaron card. This is also one of those sort of iconic. A lot of people see this card and they go, "Oh yeah, the Inaction Hank Aaron." Now I don't think I had this one as a kid. Picked this up at a baseball card show. I think that was when we went to those fairgrounds and talked to that gentleman from Tennessee, and wanted to get this one because I had a 61 Hank Aaron before the house fire, and unfortunately lost it in the house fire, and didn't have any Hank Aaron's after that, and really wanted to pick that one up. So coming in at number 17, 1962 Tops Frank Robinson. Love the wood grain design. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
And look at this. It's almost like it's a sticker or a page that you turn. See that? And you would just turn that. But look at that little smile. Isn't that great? 62 Frank Robinson. And the backs of this little kind of cartoon is so cool. That classic Tops design. All right, so next up, we're gonna keep it on the vintage side, and we've got a 1969 Tops Bob Gibson. Again, this one's got quite the wear and tear on the corners, but we picked this one up really just more for the collection. You know, just enjoying the collection part of this, and so we got some stains going on. But not in the mood to sell, just to collect and have it as a piece of history. All right, similar to the Frank Robinson, we've got a 1962 Tops Warren Spahn coming in at number 15. Braves pitcher back in the day, and again, this one's not bad condition. It's pretty good actually. I think I'm trying to remember where we picked this one up. See, it might have been at a card store in Charlotte, North Carolina. But an all-time great pitcher for the Braves, Warren Spahn. Got a lot of these in one touches. And again, back to some vintage. We've got number 14, 1960 Tops, Brooks Robinson. Look at this card. Don't you love how they got the different colored letters? I think it's so cool. That's a 1960 Tops. Pretty decent shape. Obviously, a little bit of the rounded corners going on, but I'd say all in all, I'm happy with where that card looks. And this is one of the only two Brooks Robinson cards we have. Now, see, coming up at number 13 is
Ken Griffey Jr.
Yes, and this is the 89 Score Traded. I never really knew this card existed as a kid, and only after just really kind of paying attention as an adult. I actually ordered this one on eBay. Just liked it. Look at that smile. Isn't that a great smile? Yeah. Just a huge smile as a kid. Rookie year. And you see the 89 upper deck, you see the, 89 Tops Traded, but you don't often see the 89 Score, and I just thought that was a really neat one. So that's coming in at number 13. And number 12, 1967 Tops National League Home Run Leaders, and we've got Aaron, Allen, and Mays here. What a card, right? For putting those two guys on the same card for home run leaders. And when we look on the back here, we can actually see some of the numbers. Aaron, 44. Allen, 40. Mays, 37. Willie McCovey, right behind him at 36. Willie Stargell. Clemente. Williams. Oh, golly. There's Cepeda. Just so many names. Mazeroski. Rose. Anyway, that's such a cool card because there's so many big-time names on it. And I just like the way that looks. All right. We're down to our top 11. See, would you like to introduce this next gentleman?
Mike Trout.
Mike Trout. Now, this one is 2012. This is his second year card. It's got nice, firm, sort of sharp corners there. Kind of a cool card. But one of the things is, with 2011 Tops, Mike Trout rookie cards just exploding in price. A while back, C and I took the jump to grab the second year card for merely a few bucks. Just because we thought, you got those big time players now whose rookie card is like 1970, 75 or whatever. And then their 1976 second year card is still worth a lot of money. And I thought, when this guy goes in the Hall of Fame, having the second year card, if I can't afford the first year, might be a good strategy. So I'm kind of glad we did. I'm glad we picked this up. It's a really neat number 11 card there. Now, coming in at number 10, this is our first PSA card, because we have a BGC card. This is our first PSA card. We bought this one online, 1989, Tops traded Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card. Again, just a great picture, sharp corners. I looked at it really closely and was wondering why I had not made a number 10, PSA 10. And I'm not sure. It could just be there's a little bit of white up here, and I think that's why. But still, really sharp-looking card. I mean, those corners are beautiful. And neat to have a PSA graded card. See, why don't you tell them about number 9? Tell them what happened.
So I pulled this Ken Griffey Jr.
Oh, Ken
Jr.
Mm-hmm. Out of a 1982 Donruss pack. We had kept this 1982 Donruss pack up in our man chest, our little collectible area, for a long time, and thought one night we'd just pull it out and start opening up. And I don't think we have it on camera. I don't know. But I think we just started opening up some random packs because we were just sick of not finding cards anywhere. And lo and behold, C pulls the mecca of all cards in 82 Donruss. He pulls the Cal Ripken Jr. out of a pack we bought from BBCE, so the Baseball Card Exchange. And I mean, there's a little bit of, it's off-centered. It's a lot of white down here and a little bit over there. And then it's got a little white over here, not over here. But this was a sweet rookie card to pull. Pretty nice. Now, next up, at number 8, 1984 Don Mattingly rookie card. This was one that we picked up a couple copies of this. Just because it's before he's not in the Hall of Fame yet. We hope he makes it in soon, of course. But couldn't pass up, while the prices were good, grabbing a couple of these. I never had this card as a kid and thought it would be a really sweet card to have. Donnie Baseball. All right, C. Who's at number 7?
Derek Jeter, 92 draft pick.
Yes, and this comes from the 93 Topps set. So the 92 draft pick card of Jeter. This has been a hot card. I got this a long time ago. And actually, I wonder if this might have actually been in a box of cards I got a long time ago and just kept in the attic and then looked through and found it. It's in pretty good condition, and I'm excited. We're excited to have it because it's one of C's favorite players. Mm-hmm. Now, coming in at number 6, C's got to tell you the story of this bad boy. Go.
Fernando Tatis Jr. in the wings autograph out of number 7 out of 15.
What happened? How we find this one?
So we were in Tennessee at like a renovation place, and we were about to go to Dollywood to ride some rides and do some games, and my cousin and her husband, went out to Target and saw baseball cards, and so Jay texted them to pick up some. So we got a 2020 Stadium Club
blaster,
and I opened it up and I got a congratulations. You received a Fernando Tatis in the wings autograph.
Yeah, it was one of those blue redemption cards out of a blaster. And I mean, I can't remember what the odds were. Maybe it was like 1 in 8,000 or I don't know, something like that. But we found a redemption card for this bad boy and sent it off through Topps. And what an exciting pull that was. I wish we had it on camera. Now, number 5, you have to tell them this one too.
The Derek Jeter
93 score.
Yeah.
And it's his first round draft pick rookie card. Now, what's so important about this card, C?
It is his rookie.
It is, but it's your first ever baseball card.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought this for C when I was working in Virginia Beach at a baseball card shop. And I think back then paid maybe $10 for it. And I couldn't wait because he loved Derek Jeter. And I wanted to grab a rookie card for him. And it was his first official card of C's collection, which I love that. This is his first card. Mine is coming up from when I was a kid, and I'll show you. Coming in at number 4 is the 1961 Duke Snider. Now, I know some of you go, wait a minute, what's going on with this? It's not like super valuable. Yeah, it's not super valuable, but it has a lot of sentimental meaning to me. And the reason it does is because when I was a kid for Christmas one year, my uncle, John, sent this card to me as a Christmas gift. And it was a huge gift back then because it's one of the best vintage cards I ever had next to my 61 Hank Aaron. And I love this card. And I showcased it. It was in my room. But unfortunately, the house fire took it and burned it up. And I didn't have it. And so not long ago when C and I were at a card show, I picked it back up. And I wanted to pull it back in my collection in honor of my Uncle John and his family. So thank you again, Uncle John, for this. And he has gone on and he passed a little while back. And so he's not with us any longer. But just in honor of him, I wanted to pick this up for the collection. So now we're in our top 3. And I know some of these are probably going to be like, what? But hey, again, these are top 25 favorite cards for J&C. May not be for you guys, but for us. Obviously, there's a lot of sentimental. Coming in at number 3, 1985 Eric Davis rookie card. And I know a lot of you are going, what in the world? This is worth like not much. Well, it might not be worth valuable or, money, but it is worth a ton to me. This is the first baseball card that my dad ever bought me when I was a kid. 1987 Tops was my first box of cards. 1985 Tops rookie card of Eric Davis was my favorite player, still is my favorite player, and Eric the Red. And this, of course, burned in the house fire as well, so I picked up another copy of this a while back and really wanted to add it back to the collection for nostalgia reasons and to remember my childhood. So that is number 3. And then number 2, see the classic?
Ken Griffey Jr. again.
89 Upper Deck. Now, I saw this card at a shop in the beach. Remember that?
Yeah.
The card shop. And got a pretty good deal on it. It's a little bit off center, so a little bit more white here than over here. But, just having a copy of this card, the number 1 card in the 89 Upper Deck set, his rookie card, the most iconic card, one of the most iconic cards in all of card collecting. And again, it's for our collection, not for resale. We just wanted to be able to have this in our own set of cards. And so really, really awesome to have that classic 89 Upper Deck Griffey. And last but not least, the Holy Grail for us, the one and only 1963 Mickey Mantle. This is the only mantle that we have in our collection. It's the only Mickey Mantle I've ever owned in my life of 44 years. Never had one as a kid, of course, growing up. Came across this at a guy that was at a baseball card show a while back who's from Tennessee. C and I really enjoyed meeting him. And I think we had a video that showed a little bit of that card show. And we may have even mentioned this card at the time. But this 1963 Topps Mickey Mantle is our kind of mecca top card of our collection right now. A little bit of rounded corners and things like that. But hey, it's a Mickey Mantle, so you can't beat it. And we love this card and are so glad that it's kind of front and center in our collection. So there you go. Top 25 cards, favorite cards in our collection. See, what do you think?
It's not.
It is. But really glad that we could show this to you guys and share it with you, a little bit of our story and our history, and hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so and hit that little subscribe button. Click the notification bell for all so you can know when our videos come out, and leave us a comment and let us know what you're collecting, what you liked about these cards. If you have any of these cards, we'd love to hear that. And we just appreciate it. We're trying to hit 500 subs by the end of the year and really would love your help in sharing out our channel to do that. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. See ya.
See ya.